This bitch just touched me? Me? So this is a vegan soul food spot. Oh my gosh, their food is so good. I pretty much get the same thing all the time. I'm not gonna hold you. Today I want to do something different. And normally I get entree and 2 sides. Sometimes I get cornbread. I got a different location today. Normally I get the Tacoma Park, but they weren't I guess accepting orders, so I did the one in Capitol Heights. So yes, normally it's a big cornbread, but they gave me 2. Their cornbread is A1. Oh my god, their cornbread is so fucking good, y'all. So fucking good. This isn't a review because, like I said, I've had their food before. I'm actually gonna have to pause this and heat this up because this food is not hot. It's like lukewarm. But I always get their collard greens, their macaroni and cheese. Most of the time it's original, but I like their cashew mac and cheese too. Macaroni and cheese is my favorite food. I love it. And then today I decided to get yams. I remember one time I ordered from the Tacoma Park location, and they gave me some like weird ass shit, and I was not. I wanted my money back. But yes, this is the food. Oh my god, y'all can't tell me this shit. And it smells so good. It smells so fucking good. But yes, the drums. These are maple drumsticks. You won't even think it's not chicken. It tastes like chicken to me. I never had their candy yams before, so today will be the first day. I'm sure it's good. And then, like I said, their macaroni and cheese. I got the cashew macaroni and cheese today, but y'all. So let me get my water and let me heat this up, and then we're gonna get started with this story. Got my water, my food is warmed up. Before I start this story, I do want to eat because I'm hungry. So we are going to try these yams first. Let me just pray real quick. Amen. Okay. It's not like your mom's or grandmom's, kind of like yams and sweet potatoes, but this will do. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Macaroni and cheese. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I give him the drumstick. Oh my gosh. I like this location better. They season their stuff differently. I feel like they put love, attention, and care into their food. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right off the stick. Right off the stick. Okay. I'm gonna get a piece of my cornbread and then we're gonna get into the story. cornbread's better. Okay. Oh my God. Let me just get one more piece of potato. Alright, alright. I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all have not tried any kind of vegan food, I would say try vegan soul food first. No, let me just get a little bit of these. Let me just get macaroni and cheese real quick. Hold on. I say try something first, like a meal. Kind of like play around with it, because I feel like once you get creative with vegan food, I think it'll be easier for people to adjust and try to transition into vegan. I ain't there yet. Maybe in the next couple of years, but oh my gosh. All right. So today's story time is going to be how I lost my last job. Now, it's the first time ever, and will be the last time ever, I get fired from a job. And the reason why I got fired from this job was because I ended up getting into a physical altercation with the customer. Yes. Little on me for a customer. So, I don't be out here just fighting people. But let me just give you guys a background story on where I used to work at. I hated my job. I hated my job with a passion because of how I felt like we were being treated as employees. We weren't given the respect because we were contractors working with the county, Montgomery County to be exact. And also, the customers were very nasty, very disrespectful. The area where I worked at is a lot of people who came from Africa, for the most part, and they were just nasty. They were very racist to us. They would toss their money at us. Very, very rude. Very rude. And just very entitled. You know? I hated them. Originally, I was full-time and then ended up becoming part-time because I wanted to focus more on my education and, you know, trying to graduate and stuff quicker, which I'm glad I did. But this whole experience, this story I'm about to tell you guys, it was an eye-opener for me and how I handle situations and how I let my emotions get the best of me. I don't ever want to get to the place that I was working anywhere ever again. Don't get me wrong, I'm not very fond of the job that I work at now, but it's nothing compared to what I used to deal with. The homeless people, if I had pictures, I would try to see if I could post some pictures. It just, the conditions were just horrible. Horrible. Anyway, so this incident happened, I want to say July 31st. So normally I was a morning shift. I would work crack ass doing from 5:45 to, since I was part-time, I would be out by like 10:15. So I was working some trash ass hours too. Like, I woke up that early just to be working 5.5 hours, 4.5 hours. It was just horrible. Horrible. But anywho, this particular day, I ended up switching a shift with somebody, so I ended up closing. We had another co-worker there, and who's a guy. Let's call him Johnny. And then it was a new person that just started. I don't think I met him yet. I think that was the first day I met him. Let's say his name was Nick. So it was Nick and Johnny. Now both of those two guys were on the younger side, and a couple years younger than me. Wet behind the ears. I think this was probably like their first job or maybe second job or whatever. But I don't think they ever dealt with customer service like this. So, you know, so I'm helping Johnny train Nick throughout the shift or whatever. And so this customer comes in. So I had her the day before, and she was trying to get a Peter Pan ticket. So where I worked at, we sold Peter Pan tickets to Baltimore and New York. So it was a language barrier because she was African, and you know, I really couldn't fully understand her. Something happened, I guess I had her purchase the wrong ticket, or I don't really remember, to be honest, and it really don't matter. But she came in and I guess wanted a refund for that ticket, and I guess wanted to purchase another ticket for the following week. I don't remember at all. So she came in, you know, a little aggressive, not too much, nothing I couldn't handle. So I was speaking to her, you know, trying to let her know, this is what you got, And mind you, I think her sister was with her as well the day before, and I guess she was trying to get some kind of smart trip card for her sister. So, mind you, this is like this is an older lady. She's very, very tall. Very tall. So, mind you, so I'm like trying to help her, trying to understand what she's saying. Line is just a long ass line of people. So I had Nick and Johnny help the customers while I helped her. Well, everything was going fine. She was, you know, a little frustrated, trying to figure that out. I don't remember the detail as far as like what we were doing. I think it had to do with her getting a refund for a Peter Pan ticket. I'm gonna be honest. But again, it don't even matter. So I kid you not, it was like about a whole hour me trying to help her out. And I'm the type of person, I like to go outside the booth because we're inside a booth and help the person. And, you know, when they're frustrated, because it can be very frustrating sometimes when you don't understand the person and the person don't understand you. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm here to help. Try to calm me down. We're going to get through this, you know, trying to be a nice person that I am. That fucked me up at the end. We're going to get to that. So, long story short, I told her just come at the end of the day to get a smart trip card for her sister. So, her sister is older too, I'm assuming, and wanted to get a senior smart trip card. So, I don't know why I told her to come later on that day. I really don't. And there was a little bit of bits and pieces of stuff that I just am missing, but it's not important. So, yeah, okay. That ended, and, you know, I'll see her later on today. It was fine. Cool. So, we'll fast forward to later on that day. This is 10 minutes before we close. This store closes at 6 o'clock. This is 10:50. I mean, 10:50, 5:50. So, sorry, this feels so good. So, turn back in. This lady is on 10 right now. Comes in on the phone with her son whoever. And now she's like, she's not nice like she was before. She's like, she needs a card. Here's a card. So, I'm like, okay. I checked, and I'm like, oh shit. We ain't got more cards. So, I don't have no more cards. Johnny don't got no more cards. So we like, oh, well, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow. So she's like, no. I need a card now. I'm like, hold up.
Calm down. Calm down.
Hold up. This is what we're not about to do. We ain't gonna be coming here and demanding shit when the store's about to close. That ain't happening. Especially when we're out of stock of shit. So, I'm like, we don't have it. So, now we're going back and forth. She yelling at me. I'm yelling at her. I'm like, So this is when I had my nails on. So, you know, I was being extra. I'm like, What you're not going to do is you're not going to be yelling. You need to relax. Doing all that extra shit. So, this is mistake number 1. I went outside. And I thought I could calm her down again. That's where I fucked up. Now she come into my face. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I said, you ain't, no. Y'all not about to have me touch a case out here. So, we're not going back and forth. And Nick and Johnny's bitch asses is in the office just standing there looking, oh my gosh, they fighting? Are they arguing? I'm doing nothing. I don't call nobody nothing. So I'm like, alright, you know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm done. Go back in. I'm annoyed now. And I'm pissed because I want to leave. And you're doing the most and we don't have cards for you. So, I'm like, alright, let's just call transit police. Now, we worked at a metro station. I'm not going to say which one it was. But, and the thing about it is when incidents like this happen, you know, when people bother us at the booth, you have to call a transit. And they take forever. And I was ready to get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna be honest, I was ready to go. So, nah, fuck this shit. If you don't know me, I'm the type of person that I like to handle shit my own way and my own time. So, this is where I fucked up. And honestly, I don't blame sis at all. I don't blame her at all. I just look back, I'm like, wow, this is really over a smart trip card. Now, you could have came back the next day for it. Oh, so before I go back outside, and I'm on the phone with transit, she's threatening the 2 guys, saying she's on the phone with her son. She's gonna have her son come up here and beat their asses. Well, that's what I took from it. But you got your drip. And they're saying all this crazy shit to them, and they're just standing there. I would never understand that, but whatever. So, I'm like, alright, she gotta go. She gotta go. That's the only thing that was in my head at that moment. She gotta go. So, I'm back to I said, ma'am, you gotta leave. Like, I don't care every time you guys close. I want my car back. We don't have any cars for you, ma'am. Just come back tomorrow. Unless you want a regular one, there's nothing else we could do for you. She wasn't listening. She's just yelling top of her lungs. And I'm looking at her bag and I'm like, you gotta go. That's all I kept thinking. So, like I said, this was a mistake. I took it upon myself to take her bag. So, I take her bag, and I'm walking, and I hear her yelling. So I'm like, yeah, you get out of here. You get out this bitch today. So, I'm like, it's time to go. So, take her bag, and I threw it outside the front door.
gosh.
I'm like, Lord. Now I'm just sitting there about like, Dej, what did you think was going to happen? So, I threw her bag in front of the store. And this is where, again, I fucked up. So, let me put this down so I can show y'all. So, I'm walking, I throw it, and I didn't know how quick she was. My sister just came right behind me. I didn't know she came so quick. But think about it. Somebody got your bag. Of course, you're going to react the way she's about to react. So, she come behind me, and the minute I threw the bag, I turned around. This lady goes ahead and says, ah! And the reason why I say that is because I still have a scar from this fight. So she left the mark right here. And this is all from one little scratch. Right here. I did have one right here and a mark right here. But it went away. But those two are still there from the fight. So if you ever wondering what those two scars are right here, that's from the fight. That's the only hit she got on me. She caught me slipping. But again, I don't blame sis. I don't blame sis at all. So, like I said, turn around. She goes rah, in my face. I'm like, this bitch just touched me? This bitch just touched me? Me? So I start punching. I'm going bop, I'm going bop, I'm going bop. Then I dragged her outside the store. I'm going meek, to the point that she falls on the floor. Now she's on the ground. I'm still just hitting her. I'm like, this fucking bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm like, bow, bow, bow. Now it's to the point her wig is on the floor. Sis wig's on the floor, her shit's on the floor. She's on the floor at this point, looking like high ass mess. And I'm just hitting her ass. I'm like, bitch, bop, 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 bop. I'm just punching. Like, I'm just punching. That's it. That's all I want to do is just punch. I just want to punch. And now I feel somebody grabbing me. He said, stop it. Stop it. I don't know who this man is. I don't know him at all. I said, no, fuck that bitch. You got me fucked up. I'm yelling. So you want to hit me? I'm going to give you something to hit, bitch. I said, no. I said, let me go. So now he's holding me. And I'm a strong ass bitch. So I'm trying to, and he's like, I will choke slam you. I will choke slam you. I'm like, all right, I'm good. So I'm trying. And so now grandma's still on the floor. Grandma's still on the floor. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. And so they pulled me back inside, and there was like 3 Metro supervisors that was in the room next door by the entrance of the door. And they're like confused as to what happened. It's like, y'all motherfuckers heard everything. Y'all didn't even see nothing, do nothing, anything. But whatever. So I'm inside. My face is bloody. And I broke a nail. I think I broke 2 nails, actually. Punching her. And I'm just like, nah, I want some more licks. So I got up. I started running back outside. And then I looked. She was still on the floor. And I said, all right. I had to stop myself. I said, all right. Dej. I put my hands up. I kid you not. I said, you know what? She ain't even worth it. So I went back inside. Of course, I think they called either the police or Metro Police. I don't remember. I think it was Metro Police. So I'm not bloody, but I had cuts. You know, what pissed me off the most was she didn't get no scratches. And I'm like, I want to fuck her up again. Because I didn't do damage like I wanted to do damage. But she on the floor. can't breathe. Now all of a sudden she knows English. All that acting like she can't breathe or nothing. I'm like, this bitch. You understand that when you scratch me in the face, they all like, do you need help? Are you fine? I said, I'm good. So I'm straight. I'm fine. I'm good. In my head, I wanted to press charges because she's the one that hit me first. And, you know, she scratched me and left a mark on my face. It's alright. I'm still cute anyways. But I felt like, you know, I wanted to hear where it hurt. But once they got our statements of the situation that happened, and of course the two Nimrods in the back don't know what the fuck is going on, confusion and shit. I tell you, it was embarrassing. Now I'm sitting here talking about it. I'm just like embarrassed that I actually let it get to that point. For real. So I called my manager, told what happened. She said, oh my gosh. I had a very close relationship with my manager. I still speak to her from time to time to this day. And I ended up sending a statement to the bosses of what happened. And it was a lot. Like that whole, I want to say a couple of weeks. Not even, I feel like that whole month after the situation, it was just so much. It was very draining. It was just, it fucked me up in the head. Yeah. Oh my damn days. You know you don't get down like that. But it's like, I don't regret it because she put her hands on me first. But what I will say is, I should have never went out there to calm her down. I should never went out there and touched her stuff. Because if that was me, I would have done the same thing. Because it's like, don't touch my shit. So I take full accountability for that. I do. And I wasn't thinking at that time. I was just like, my main thing was I was just trying to get her out here so I could leave and go home. And what ends up happening, I didn't get home until like 8 o'clock that night. So it's just crazy. So I ended up being the last one to leave the office. And I remember I called my best friend. I remember I called my other friend what happened. Oh yeah. And then I called my ex too to kind of calm me down. And I was just all over the place. I'm like, I can't believe this happened. I said, that bitch got me fucked up. You gotta fight your fucking customer. It was embarrassing. Cause it's like, you know, who fights anymore? It's ghetto. It's not cute. We're all adults and it's like, I get it. Sometimes, I'm not gonna hold you, some people need their ass beat. They do. Because sometimes people just talk too much shit and don't think that shit could happen to them, but that should never happen. It really didn't. So, after the fight, I got transferred to another location for like 2 weeks, and then they fired me. I handled that shit so lightly. I was like, alright. And I left. After they fired me, I'm not gonna hold you, I did cry. I definitely did, because I'm like, I really put myself in a position to get fired over some bullshit, a card. And it's like, at the end of the day, I know I was supposed to play victim, but I'm not a victim, and I'm gonna stand in my truth on things. But I don't regret the fight. Again, it opened my eyes to a lot of shit. And it actually helped me experience a lot of things afterwards. So, after I got fired, I think I was hired for Occasions and AYS, which was 2 catering companies. And I was working there for a little bit. It was a struggle. Like, I thank God that I was able to get those 2 jobs as quick as I was. And I was like, I gotta pay my bills, like. So that, and then I also ended up getting Sweet Green in September, which is pretty much, I think, almost a month. I think it just hit a month after the whole me getting fired. And so that's why I'm at SG now. But Like, the fight really put a lot of things in perspective. Like, when people say things or do things that I don't like or I don't agree with, I can't go based off emotions. I have to handle things appropriately and professionally. When I'm at work, you just have to. You gotta put your emotions to the side. I'm still learning that to this day, but I know not to put hands on people's stuff or on people at all. At all. It's so ghetto. But the New York had to come out that day because she put her hands on my face, and this is my prized possession right here. You don't do that and think nothing's gonna happen. Ha! Shame me? Shame me. So that did happen. I tried to press charges on her. That didn't happen. They said because there was footage of the fight, which I still never got to see to this day, and I wish I could. But it's whatever. I'll stand my truth, and I'm not gonna lie about what happened at all, because there's nothing to lie about. But it just is what it is. And so I let that go, and I tried to file for unemployment. Couldn't do that because the reason why they fired me, which was of course for the fight. So I was like, fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. That month was very depressing for me. Very depressing. Cause I'm a good person. I don't do no wrong shit. But because of my actions, I had to suffer the consequences. Because I wasn't right in the situation at all. I couldn't understand if I did all that I was supposed to do, and then I had no choice but to defend myself. But I kind of caused it. So, yeah, that happened. And this is why we're here now. Employment-wise. It is what it is. I got to experience different people afterwards when I started working with AYS occasions and Sweet Green when I was in the DC location. You know, I started going out more. You know, I made new friends. Like, it was a lot of positive things that happened afterwards. And that's why I always say everything happens for a reason, and there's a blessing in a disguise with everything that happens in our life. God don't put us through situations for no reason for us not to go through stuff, you know? So, yeah. That's it. Y'all, so, I still got some food left. And a cornbread. But yeah, y'all, that is my ratchet ass story. When you gotta get ratchet sometimes. Every now and then. I don't be fighting. I really don't. But if I have to defend myself, I will. But don't fight people. It's not cute. And it will fuck up your employment history. Don't fight at your job. Take it from me. It will not work in your favor. It make it seem like it do, but it don't. And it don't. Unless you were really doing what you're supposed to do in every step of the way, it's a time and place for everything. And people try you at your job because it's your job. They're not going to do that to you if you was in the streets. I guarantee you they won't. So just think of stuff like that. I try to start, thinking things like that. Even when it comes to co-workers, it's like, you really trying me because we at work right now. I just want you to know that. Because if we was out in the street, this would not go down the way it's going down. So just remember that. And you have to. You have to. Gotta pick and choose your battles. There are more serious things that can be happening. And just let go and let God. But yeah, y'all. That is it for my story time mukbang. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope I told it interestingly enough, if that's a word. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Be safe out here in this Rona, and always remember to love yourself. And don't forget that you that bitch, always that bitch, and will forever be that bitch. Okay? Okay. Bye.